Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your dear Edith, who is always bringing on your way those wonderful tips on how to build our wonderful homes. Because there's a saying that said, a better home gives birth to a better society. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to train our kids and to make them responsible people in life. Before I continue, I want to apologize for my viewers because a few days ago you find out I uploaded a video which is not in line with what I'm doing before. I just feel like putting a sprinkle of what I know how to do best also to my video. So anytime you come you see such a thing, watch it. It's part of my videos also. Now I'm talking about, like today, as I said, I'm doing continuation of my previous video that says how to train our kids and how to make them responsible in life. We can find out that training of children nowadays is difficult, quite unlike on our mother's time. During the time of our parents, kids were very easy to train. Why? Because there is no more distraction. There is no much distraction like how it is in our life today. In that time, you have minimum time to watch social media and rest of them. I'm not saying that social media is bad. No, social media is perfectly good. It actually helps life in many ways. But we find out that nowadays, the social media and television and all these watchable items is taking time of our children mainly. And it makes them to have less concentrations in what they are doing in life. So this is why I am pleading us, the mothers, the fathers, that we should stand up for our children. We should try to help them, because these children, they think that, yes, I believe, like my daughter, she normally tell me that we are not in 1980s. Yes, I know. But if you allow a child, some of children, they can watch cartoon from morning till afternoon. If you are not there to tell him or her stop and take your book or do all that thing or eat or shower, they won't even remember all these things. This is the era we are now. So in this way, I am trying to plead with us. We should try to make our children to be, let us be the examples of what we want our children to be. Note that as I've said in my former video, that we are like mirrors that our children are watching us. Try to be those things you want your child to be. Try to portray those characters you want your child to portray, because most of them, they are watching us. They are watching us. They are watching how we are behaving and what we are doing. Anything your child does, everything your parents does to a child is right in that child's eyes. Likewise, like teachers in the school. When a child watch what the teacher is doing, the child believes that it's perfect, whether it is right or wrong. I remember one of my little nephew. The mother is a teacher. And the mother, when he visited the mother in the class, the mother was busy teaching and without eating biscuit. So the boy called the mother and said, "You are not a good teacher." The mother asked why. He said, "Because you are not eating biscuit while teaching. That my teacher in the nursery school, when she's teaching, she's eating biscuit." So for that child, this is what he knows that is a good teacher, the one that's eating biscuit and teaching. So our kids are watching us. Anyhow you want our children to be, we should know that they are watching us. Most of our character is what the children present outside. I know that children, they learn also from their peers, from their friends, but we should know that they are watching us. I want to bring a point that I said it in my previous video, in my last week video, that we should try to make time for our children. Make time for your kids, more especially those people that still have children that are below 18 years, below 15 years down. I'm not talking about teenagers. Please make time for them, because if you don't make time for them, the social media will direct them to the way that before you know it, you'll be in shock. I know they are learning good things also from social media, from internet, but it's good that somebody will be there monitoring what they are doing, guiding them. Okay, like what I want to show you now, this is one of the things that you will do if you are a kind of parents that have time, a mother or a father who have time for their children. You do what is called behavioral, I don't know if you can see it very well, behavioral shaping chart. How to shape your child. What the child does in the morning, you click if the child behave well in the morning, if he eats normal in the morning, if he take his shower on time. You tick for the child, whether smiley, half smiley, angry, anything or the other, and you tablet it from Sunday to Monday. And this is afternoon. What the child does in the afternoon, you also check equally. Okay, we check what the child does in the morning, what he does during the afternoon time after school, or now that we are in pandemic, you check what the children are doing in the afternoon, and even in the night, the time they take their shower, the time they take their dinner, the time they go to sleep. If the child does everything perfectly, you now take the child, and then at the end of the week you calculate. And this is where appreciation have to come in. A lot of parents, they don't know how to appreciate their children. Even we adults, when you are doing something good and somebody appreciates you, applaud you, it makes you to behave more. You want to do more good. If you learn how to appreciate our children in the little they can do, it will help them to do more. It will make those children to know, oh, I'm being appreciated. Oh, my parents love me. Oh, the child will never look for any way to make you angry or to hurt you as a parent. The child will try to make sure that he or she is doing what will make the parents happy all the time. Okay, we're supposed to appreciate our children. Appreciate them, not only when they make something bad, you shout on them, you yell at them. Appreciate them, the little one they can do, the little good they can do. Appreciate them. Give them a cuddle. Okay, give them attention. Children, they need attention so much. I remember my little daughter, she would just pass my way. If I didn't notice her, she would say, "Mommy, I love you." That I love you, I have already known what it means. It means bring me closer and hug me. And she loved very tight, close hug. Show attention in the little things they are doing. Oh, you did wonderfully well. Ah, this thing is perfect. Ah, how did you do this? Show surprises. It will make that child to feel so great, so amazing, you know. And also, learn to give them pet names. I myself, I told you guys that I attended a course in Mesilah, Tel Aviv, together with my husband. I did not go for the course alone. I went there with my husband, and this is my certificate to prove to you that what I'm saying is true. You can see that official certificate, Edith Nadi. Okay, I obtained the certificate together with my husband. Don't say it's only women that should go for the training. The training is for both mothers and fathers, and it's always in the evening time after work. They make it very comfortable. It's not affecting your job. It's in evening time, and it's not everyday class. Just for about 2 or 3 months, you are over, and you'll be surprised in what you will learn there. So from there, we learn that to give children pet name, call them by pet names. It makes their head to blow. Oh, my parents love me so much. Oh, you know, they feel like a baby. They are looking for your attention all the time, because if they know that when you're angry, they will not get those pet names, they will not get this appreciation. So they will try to be a good child all the time. Another thing I want to say is that we should stop yelling on our kids. Yelling is just waste of energy. I will tell you the truth. I came from Africa. Our own pattern of training is quite different from what we see in abroad. In Africa, your parents, they have rights to yell at you. I'm not saying that the parents don't have rights here in abroad to yell at children. They do. But I have sit down and watched it. I have practiced some of those things I'm telling you people. And I know that yelling is just waste of time, waste of energy. Because when you are yelling at a child, the child automatically know that, this is the highest thing she can do, and this is the highest thing you can do. And I'm standing here to tell you that it's totally waste of energy. Instead of yelling, find another way of communication. If your children don't obey you when you talk to them once or twice or 3 times, say yes, it's normal in children. You still have to find a way. Tell them, if I call you 2 times and you don't answer me, or if I send you this 2 times and you don't answer me, I won't allow you to on that television. Okay? and that child have known that that television at that particular time is very important to him or her, the child will automatically get up and come and answer you. And whenever I see that you're always shouting, he's waiting for that particular time that you will shout and hear before he or she will answer you. Because to him or to her, you have not started talking. Because the talking he or she knows is that you're yelling. I say, come here, if you don't do that, you are working yourself up, stressing yourself. Train the children with calmness. Yelling will never help you. Yelling is just a waste of time. Okay? Yelling is just automatically a waste of time. And they have known you with that. So change it. Because yelling will make our words to be like a garbage. Our words don't hold water. Instead of parents' word to hold water and stand like a goal to a child, the child will be seeing the parents' word as garbage, because my mother is always yelling, my daddy is always yelling and shouting. Okay? It will never help. So we should stop it. Instead, we should find a better way of communicating with our children, how to make them to be calm, how to talk to them, call them by their pet name, tell them, this thing I want you to do, please do it now, I need it urgently. And another thing I want to say is that as you are doing all these things, try to give some responsibility to these children. Children of nowadays, they are what Israel call atlanim. They don't want to do anything. They are tired. Because somebody who is watching games from morning till night, even in the midnight, if you're not careful, if you're not the type that collect their phones away from them in the night, or off the television by yourself and give commandment or order that nobody should on the television, you find out they'll open television and they can watch all through if you're not careful. So every time in the morning you tell them, okay, please, can you clean the house? This, can you do this? I'm tired. Enkoak, like the Israel normal say. Enkoak means I don't have any strength. So we should help these children. Give them little responsibilities. Give them a little half choice. Like my children, every of them know what is their job in a day. I don't need to talk again. I don't need to yell. Although sometimes I still talk. But majority of the time they have known that, okay, this week I'm the one cleaning and mopping the whole floor. The other one know that this week I'm the one bringing clothes from laundry and folding them and putting them in the closet. This one know that this week I'm the person who is washing plates all through. So anytime there's plate in the sink, we know who to hold that week. Anytime the floor is dirty, I know who to hold. And they don't want you to come and hold them. So give them a little responsibility, and if possible, you yourself should assist them. Be a leader by example. When they are cleaning or mopping the floor, you can even bring another mopping stick and mop along with them. Let them be happy and see that, oh, mommy is doing it with us, oh, daddy is doing it with us. And it will make them to do it freely without feeling that they are doing something. Even my little daughter that is as young as 3 years, she already knows that if there is any shoe around that is not in the right position, she will pick it and tell you, mommy, I picked the shoe. You say, ah, bravo, bravo. And she'll be happy. You see her picking books, picking pencils all over. But when you don't give a child the responsibility to do, the child will never be responsible, because it's responsibility that brings about responsibleness. Okay? We should try to help these children. Don't leave them because they are disobedient, they are not listening to you, you give up on them. No, don't give up on them. Don't give up on them. You bring them to this life. It is your responsibility to make sure that they are responsible people. And always tell them, because I normally tell my own children, beauty, because our children nowadays, they are so beautiful, wonderfully made. Always remind them that beauty can take you to many places, but it takes a good behavior for you to keep that position that beauty have taken you to. If you are beautiful and your character is zero, you are zero. It will destroy that beauty. But if you are beautiful and you have a good character, it will take you to places. These children will never live with you forever. Maximum at age of 20 years, 18 years upwards, 20, 25, they're out of the way, out of the house. And if you don't train them, this is where they will start blaming themselves. It is my mother that caused it. It is my father that caused it. My father was over-pampering me. I have heard one that said it. I don't know how to cook rice because my father was over-pampering me. I have children, 8 years old, she cooks pasta alone. But I have to be there in the kitchen watching her because I'm afraid of the gas. But I see that she have enough confidence already. The same thing with my big daughter, with something with my son. Okay? We should try to help these children, make them to be responsible children. Let us stop training trans children that be moving up and down the whole street from morning to night doing nothing. Create responsibility for them. This video I am doing, my daughter who is 12 years, she's my editor. I don't know how to edit. I'm not computer literate. She is the one who is doing the whole auditing. But if not that I force her and press her down that you must learn this, and she learned it perfectly well, and she's still learning it, she would have used the time and be moving up and down. Both girls, both boys, take care of your children. Make time for them. Okay? And I remember one thing. There's one thing that I remember. When we are small, and I'm practicing it with my children and I see that it's working. Learn how to make eye communication with your children. Not every time you must talk. Not every time you must yell. You must yell. Sometimes if you have a visitor that come into the house, you just look at the child like, the child already know that you say, go away, I have a visitor. Not when you visit there are some homes, the visitor is there discussing with the parents. The child will come inside and be contributing to the discussion as if that he or she is part of the discussion. I'm not trying to make them to feel bad, but there is a level, there is respect in everything. Know that the person that visits me is not a child, it's an adult. We are discussing something important. It's not children's talk. Go in your room. After I will come back, I will come and I'll talk with you. If it's something I need to tell you to know, I will let you know. But not to come and sit down and be conversating with my visitor. Let us learn how to stop it. I've seen a lot of homes that are doing it. That is very bad. It will make the child to be talking anyhow, any place you see. It's not good. Another thing I want to say is that instead of disciplining our children in another negative way, we should learn to discipline them in a positive way. In a positive way, in the sense I mean, I don't want to go in details because of my time. Discipline the children. There are many ways of disciplining the children. You can tell the child, because you didn't do this and that I tell you to do, I will not take you out when I'm taking others out. Or even if I take you guys out, I will buy things for your younger ones or your brother or your senior ones, but I will not buy for you. Why? Because you do this and you do that. Always point at them those things that they do. Don't keep your mouth shut up and be punishing a child for no reason. Tell the child what he or she does that make you to want to give that punishment to him or her. Okay? Then they will know. Or from so time, I would have allowed you to watch television because this is one of their hobby, all the children. But because of what you did, you are not going to watch television. I will give the other ones their time to watch, but you will not going to watch your own time. Find something. Withdraw those things that they love so much. We call it reinforcement in the course that we went in Mesela. They call it reinforcement. You take out those things that those children love as a kind of punishment. Okay? But when they do something good, you return it back to them, those things that you withdraw from them. I have tested it and I see that it's working more than yelling. Use it as a kind of punishment. I don't know another way to say that punishment. I don't like to say it because I love kids. I don't like to hurt kids. So we should learn how to, in the name of punishment, subtract the things that they love from them and add the things that they don't love. Or negative reinforcement. You take in what they don't want and then get the good behavior for them for that moment. I think I have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I really appreciate it. See you next week, Friday. I think on Fridays I'll be doing more of family stuff, children stuff, our lifestyle and families, and other days I can do something like hairstyles, food, and other things that I want to post. Thank you so much for staying up to the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, I will not grow. I want to grow. I want other people to hear my voice. I want to contribute my quota in training of these our children. If you don't share my video, nobody will hear me. It's only will be only you that hear me. So don't hear me and cover me in a box. Hear me and share me out. I want other people to hear. I want other people to see. Okay? Thank you so much. I don't know how to say. I'm overwhelmed. And may God bless you guys. See you next week, Friday. Don't forget to write down some comments because it will help me to know the next topic for me to treat. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Bye.